Have you ever, as coroner, experienced something like this?
Not, not this mass casualty. This is the largest mass casualty we've had. So you can imagine that. But we've handled it.
New Orleans coroner Dr. Dwight McKenna says his office has completed autopsies on the 14 people killed in the New Year's morning terrorist attack and also the autopsy on the alleged terrorists.
Our staff has worked around the clock. We've done all of the autopsies.
Police say Shamsuddin Jabbar opened fire after he mowed down pedestrians on Bourbon Street with a pickup truck.
The perpetrator was killed by gunfire from the police officers. 4 gunshot wounds to the torso and 1 grazing wound.
McKenna told me how the 14 deceased victims died.
All were killed by the car and had multiple blunt force injuries.
While all the autopsies are complete,
Has the suspect's body been released to his family?
No, we're not releasing that. The FBI does not want that body released.
Jeremy Sinsky, who was already wheelchair bound, is among the 3 dozen injured during the attack. He's in University Medical Center, New Orleans.
I didn't get shot. Like I'm thinking the gunshots, I'm laying on the ground, I should be safe. And then my leg was messed up. I kept messing with my leg. I'm like trying to figure out what's wrong with my leg. And I saw this stuff around me, which was parts of my wheelchair.
His daughter told me he received a new wheelchair, which she posted on Facebook. The majority of the injured were taken to UMC, a level 1 trauma center.
We're seeing really a lot of orthopedic injuries, so long bone fractures, femur fractures, arm fractures. We're also seeing some blunt trauma to the chest, abdomen, and head, as well as a small number of gunshot wounds from the incident.
Dr. Jeffrey Elder is UMC's chief medical officer.
So I will tell you that when I walked in shortly after 4 a.m., it was actually just some organized chaos. I walked directly up to one of our senior residents. She had a list of patients. She knew how many we had at that time. She was going through it with me, and everybody had a job to do.
Now, despite the large number of seriously injured people who were brought here to UMC after the terrorist attack, Dr. Elder says they were able to care for them here at UMC without needing to call in outside help.
Staff. So we did bring in extra techs and nurses as well as a surgeon initially, but we were able to handle everything in-house.